welcome back.
Welcome back.
And welcome back to our audience members as well, as we are back. And this week we are doing the M3gan edition of Crosscut. A robotics engineer at a toy company builds a lifelike doll that begins to take on a life of its own. Well, this is the second time I got to enjoy this movie in the year 2023, and I must say this movie was enjoyable. I think the thing I appreciate most about the movie M3gan is the humor. I think there's a lot of odd, weird, goofy humor that goes into this movie, especially with the doll. Some dancing, some singing, some killing. It's just great. But ultimately, I'm a big James Wan fan, so when I found out that he was a part of this, I was excited to see this movie. And I do think it hits all the spots. I mean, yes, it's funny. Is it scary? Not really. But it does hit that sci-fi aspect that you might be looking for. So if you're looking for more sci-fi comedy horror, I think M3gan is the right fit for you.
See, with M3gan, I enjoyed it because it reminded me of AI and like Spielberg's AI, and in the end also like a more of a Chucky thing.
You did call it a possessed doll earlier, which is Chucky, not M3gan.
I know.
I guess possessed with technology.
Well, yeah, I guess possessed with technology, but I liked it because it was still a different kind of story. You know, like it's paired with a child. You know, and you watch them grow. And
Do you think this movie has an overall theme of parenting? There's some commentary on that because it's about this woman who should be becoming like a parent figure to the girl, but also isn't AI just like, is humans the parent to AI technically because they're the ones that created that? So I think there is some commentary going on there.
I believe so. You know, yeah. Like it kind of shifted. Like she's not ready to be a mom.
Just like we're not ready for AI.
Ah, I see what you're doing. But yeah, like she's not ready to be a mom, so she invents something to kind of like take care of her problems, and it just went too far.
Seems like the real world.
What else is new?
AI, you create something to help solve our problems, and it went too far. All right, this is how the game works. Chris and I are going to go back and forth asking the multiple choice questions that we each came up with. Whoever has the most points at the end does not get slaughtered by M3gan.
Hopefully he gets slaughtered.
Now, it's been a few weeks, but this is Chris's choice, so he does get to ask the first question.
First question for round one. When you first see the funky building, what is the first toy that you see kids play with? Is it A, dinosaurs, B, car racing, C, toy guns, D, perpetual pets?
I'm going to say dinosaurs.
I'm sorry.
The first
That's the
thing
wrong
is
answer.
toy guns. There's two kids on the balcony with their toy guns.
All right, I'll start you with, I think, a pretty easy one. How tall is M3gan? Is she A, 3 foot 10 inches, B, 4 feet, C, 4 feet 2 inches, or D, 4 feet 3 inches?
4 feet.
Correct the mundo.
4 feet of silicone.
And after one round, Chris is currently winning 1-0. Moving on to round two.
When Gemma and Katie finally arrive at her house, and Elsie's announcing like her notifications, so how many Tinder notifications does she have? Was it A, 3, B, 5, 6, or C, 6, D, 4?
The answer is 5.
Correct the mundo.
All right, question for Chris. According to the calendar in the kitchen, what month did the ski trip take place? Was it A, November, B, December, C, January, or D, February?
February.
I'm sorry.
February is
That's
incorrect.
the
The
wrong
correct
answer.
answer was January.
Oh, I should have gone with my first choice.
And that means after 2 rounds, Josh is currently winning 2-1. Moving on to round number 3. Here we go.
What does Katie's nightlight look like in her bedroom? Is it A, balloons, B, bear, C, lamp, D, cactus?
I'm going to say bear.
I'm
Wrong.
sorry.
It is a
That's the
cactus.
wrong answer.
Okay. This one I think is pretty easy. What is the name of the robot in Gemma's house? Was it A, Bruce, B, Steve, C, Ralph, or D, Gerard?
Bruce.
Bruce is correct. All right, back and forth here. After 3 rounds, Chris is currently winning 4-2. Moving on to round number 4.
Okay. What does M3gan stand for? Is it A, Model 3 Generation Cybernetic Android, B, Master 3 Genetic Android, C, Model 3 Generative Android, D, Model 3 Generic Android?
I'm going to say A.
I'm
Wrong.
sorry.
It is
That's
Model
the
3
wrong
Generative
answer.
Android.
Okay. So if you get this right, you win.
Ooh.
Which of these was not a song M3gan either sings, dances, or kills to in the movie? Is it A, Titanium, B, Walk the Night, C, Tell Me Your Dreams, or D, Broken Doll?
Broken Doll.
Correct the
That's
mundo.
correct.
Owie!
Yeah, it was a guess.
It just made sense.
Well, this week's winner of Pop Quiz Hotshot is Chris. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Make sure you are subscribed to the Crosscut channel.
Thank you everyone for watching and or listening. Cut print, moving on.